Yeah, good morning. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It is Saturday, the 30th of October 2021. This is just my weekly analysis video where we have a look at the Forex pairs that I'm trading on the daily time frame using the high probability and divergence methods from my books. So we just have a look at our watch list, go over all the trades that we've taken during the week or that are still open, etc., and we'll just discuss trade management. Big welcome to anyone that's new to the YouTube channel, new to the Facebook group, new to the Telegram channels, or Family Man Trading's Discord channels. Thanks for watching the video. If you do like these videos, please hit the like button or the subscribe button. I know, as I say every week, they're not the most professional looking videos, but we're just trying to get the message across, which is a good thing. So let's get on with it. Now all these trades are cool. Hang on, let's go to the news first. That's always a good start for the week. This is a big week actually, so let's go to where's the news? Here we go. All right, this is Forex Factory Economic Calendar. It's free. So on Sunday, looks like we've got a bit of daylight saving. If everyone's like me, daylight saving does my head in. The actual times. The only one I'm really interested in is the New York one. When that changes, it means I can get an extra hour sleep in soon. But we have some daylight saving changing in Europe on Sunday. Now, this week is a big week in news. Now, this is probably one of the biggest weeks in the year by the looks of it. We'll start off on, not much happening on Monday. We've got ISM manufacturing out of the US on Monday. Tuesday's a big day. In Australia, it's interest rate news on sorry, got messages coming in. On Australia on Tuesday, interest rate news. Not expecting a change, but this is a tricky one. This is November, the first Tuesday in November, and every other Australian on the planet will know exactly what the first Tuesday in November is. Nothing to do with interest rates. It's the Melbourne Cup Day, which is a horse race, one of the biggest on the planet. If you don't know what Melbourne Cup Day is, Google it. Trust me, it's a race that does stop the nation, and I mean that literally. I'm not a big Melbourne Cup fan, and I've been shopping one day with a full trolley full of groceries, got to check out, couldn't find anyone right in the middle of the race. I could have walked out the store with a trolley loaded. Anyway, it does stop the nation, but we have interest rate news on Tuesday. New Zealand employment numbers on Wednesday. So these are market movers. These are big ones, boys and girls, in the red. There's no let-off. We have more stuff out of the US on Wednesday than Thursday morning or late Wednesday night for me. It gets bigger even again. US interest rate news. Not expecting a change, but this is a market mover or potential to move the markets. Be careful. So Aussie interest rate news, US interest rate news, Kiwi employment numbers. Then we have interest rate news out of the UK. So great affects the Great British Pound, obviously. Interest rate news there. I don't think they're expecting a change. No. So this is all UK interest rate news. Then, just when you think the week's over, Friday comes around, being the first Friday in the month, we've got Canadian and USD employment numbers, or unemployment numbers, depends which way you look at them, which is a non-farm payroll. So this is a huge week. You want market movement? I guarantee you'll get some this week somewhere on some pair, guaranteed. So be careful of the news this week. It is a big week. Be on your toes, folks. Righto, before we get on the charts, let's bring up this Word document, if I can find it. Now, if you haven't watched my videos before, you'll see a lot of different colors, a lot of different lines, different indicators that you may not be used to on the charts. Read this, pause the video, read this, explains what the indicators are, what all the different colored lines are. So the green and red dots are my QMP filter, which is mentioned here in this paragraph here. Read that. It's just a combination of a MACD Platinum, the QQE Advanced, and the QQE is not displayed on the charts. I don't need to see it, but as we'll talk about the MACD Platinum, which is described down here, we need to see that because it's a part of the entry rules and trade management, etc. So pause the video, have a read of that. As I always say too, like I know English is not everyone's first language. I get that. So if I've put plenty of notes on my chart, so you just pause the video anytime, have a read of the notes on the chart. If you have any questions, something you don't understand, just message me in one of those social media channels, or just message me, email me, or private message me. I don't care. I'm happy to talk to anyone and happy to help and discuss anything to do with trading. Right, so have a read of that. I'll try and remember to bring it up at the end if you want to have another look at this, but that just explains what all the different colors are, but I generally go through it all anyway. Now let's have a look at the charts. Now this is on TradingView. This is my watch list on the right. Anything highlighted in light blue means I've got to trade on. Anything highlighted in dark blue means I've got to trade on. Light blue means I've taken some action on the trade. Dark blue means I haven't taken any action on traders yet. No highlight, no trade. These three down the bottom in the pinky color, they're just for out of curiosity. They're just charts I have a look at every week, just to give you an overall view. And ones that are highlighted in yellow means there's something I'm going to talk about, which means generally there's a new trade coming up on Monday. So on my chart, you'll see these notes here. The notes on the right generally refer to the most recent trade. You'll see some pairs that have notes on the left, which means I've probably got two trades on, something like that. So as I said, pause the video, read my notes. I write plenty of notes. Now, all these trades are called live. When I say live, the market opens at 4 a.m. my time, local time, every day. That's the New York candle close for me. I get out of bed at 4 a.m. at the moment. That's going to change once I get off the lower time frame charts. I'll go back to. But as soon as I call the trade, I call them in my Facebook group, Telegram channels, and the Discord channel. Then I take screenshots, I prepare these charts, and I post those screenshots to my groups a couple of hours later. So they're all called live, and they're in a shared folder, all those screenshots. So everyone's more than welcome to have a look at them. So it's not what I'm saying is there's no after the fact. These are not hindsight trades. These are called at the time, and everyone in my groups know this. So it's a bit of pressure, but we seem to do okay on the daily time frame. So let's get on with it. Now, if you read that Word document, last trade here was a buy. It even tells you there when I took it, buy signal. This is all written at the time. So we had a buy signal in here. This is the blue lines. You can read why I took it. Nice support level there. It's a higher risk trade. MACD platinum below the zero level. Now remember the MACD platinum, if it's below the zero level, which is this grey dotted line here, I'm looking to buy. If it's above the zero level, I'm looking to sell. So we took a buy here, went through the zero level. Up here in this big candle, we would have closed half. My initial stop would have been down here. I would have brought my stop up nice and tight. It's gone up, still going up nicely, slowly, getting close to this previous high. And now we've got a red dot. That's why on the MACD platinum above the zero level, we've got a red dot. So what I've done this today, or would do on Monday, is tighten the stop right up on the remaining half of this buy trade. Just tighten up, bring it below this little fractal here, this little dip. Just tighten up. The trend is down. You can see the moving averages, the 240, the 100, and the 50. They're spreading to the downside, but it looks like, we'll just drag this across a bit. Get it up to zero, yeah. So we're not going to break this previous high, so you think that it's going to roll over to the downside. So if a sell signal presents, which it's not going to on Monday, that's a sell I would take. In the meantime, we're just locking in some profit on the buy. And as I said, you can read my notes, and this was all called at the time. You know, I didn't call it here, I called it in there. And as most of you know, if you're in my group, most of my trades go against me right from the get-go. You see, just about every trade goes against me. That's AusCAD looking good. Aus New Zealand. Let's have a look at this. Righto, we're in a couple of trades. Like I said, this one's actually got 3 trades on. All right, so the first one was this buy here, which we'll look over here, new buy signal, 23rd of September. So that's the buy in here. Read the notes there. You're going to get sick of me saying read the notes, pause the video, read the notes. They're all there, why we took that trade. And as I said, all these trades are called. That was called at the time, the sell was called at the time, and the buy was called at the time. So you can go and have a look in the groups, or have a look at my screenshots, or I even try to post a lot of these trades on, you know, you can do the trading view thing, what do you call it? Publish stuff and that. I actually do it on TradingView. And if I have multiple trades, I try to do a video. So yeah. Anyway, I'm talking myself up here, aren't I? Because the reason why is because most of the trades are actually going all right for a change. So we took a buy here. It's gone up, gone up. I've dragged the stop up. The stop's up here. Yep. So I'm trying to sell me coffee. Stop's gone up. Drag the stop up. So it's all good. The second one here was a sell. So here we had a sell in here. Again, read the notes. This is not the most recent. It's come down, it's come down, it's come down. You can see it's gone, the MACD platinum's gone through the zero level in this area here somewhere. I've closed half, dragged my stop down. That's how I'm calling it. Everyone knows my rules. Generally, as soon as MACD platinum's through the zero level, we're closing half the trade out and dragging the stop in. So this case here was a buy, and it went through the zero level pretty quick. But our target, as I say, when you're going against the trend, is generally the moving averages. So if you haven't closed out half in here somewhere, you would have closed half up here and just dragged the stop up, and it's just gone up and gone up, come down. All right, now let's get to the latest trade, which is the one on the right here. It's a buy. That was on that was Friday, that's Thursday, Wednesday. So Thursday morning took a buy. Like I said, it went against me initially, but it's popped up. We're at the break even at the moment. Stop loss is in this area here. For that, the stop loss is the red dotted line, and it's normally lines up with the trade levels taken. So that's a stop for that. And that's a stop for that buy there. Stop for the sells there. So basically, we've got a partial buy on, we've got a partial sell on, and we've got a new buy, full buy. And again, read the notes with regards to the buy trade there. That's the Aus New Zealand looking good. We're what are we not losing? It's a good trade. Trades. Aussie USD, Australian US dollar. Now this green dashed line is a big number. It's a 75 cent level. If you look at history, 70 cents, 65 cents, 75, 80, they're big numbers on the Aussie. So just be aware of that. That's why it's on the chart. Last trade was a buy, which is in here. High risk trade. You can see my notes. It's gone up nicely. MACD platinum below the zero level, went through the zero level into the MAs, closing half, dragging the stop up, and we've got half it, and now I've just tightened the stop right up underneath this. Hang on, this fractal. This grey line is just a warning line, and the warning line, all the warning line is means. Coffee, yeah, I know. We got a new red dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level, which means I'm getting in sell mode already. So that's why the grey line's there. The grey line's there. So that's all that is. So that's just a warning. In the meantime, I'm drawing my trend lines in for potential divergence. So you can see we've got higher highs on price and MACD platinum starting to roll over. So I'm just getting in ready for a sell. In the meantime, I've dragged my stop on the remaining buy right up, tightened it right up. Just see how we go. So that's Aussie looking good. CAD Swiss. We're in a sell up here. This is from a long last week sometime. I've already tightened up the stop. The initial stop was up above the highs here. There's a big resistance level. So the initial stop was up here somewhere. I've dragged it down. The reason I've dragged it down, high risk trade into the MAs. We've touched into the MAs now. MACD platinum through the zero level. You could close half. Actually, you would close. You'd reduce your position size here. Tighten that stop right up into the recent highs here. And Friday was sort of a nothing candle. So we can take a little bit of profit and reducing our risk on the downside there, or in this case, the upside. Euro Swiss. Hopefully I call the sell here somewhere. Yep, up here, back here, which is good. That was on a trend line break. You can read the notes there. It was there's a red dot here and hang on, what's going on? We're all frozen up. All right, sorry about that. There's a. All right, start again. There's a red dot in here. You can just see it. And it was stopped out, so the sell was taken there. I was stopped out, but price kept on going up, and that red dot remains valid. There's no green QMP filtered dot. In the meantime, as price went up, MACD platinum went down, so we had divergence again. this was initially hidden bearish divergence followed by regular bearish divergence. So I drew this trend line across here, took the sell trade on the break, so a nice big bearish candle, and it went against me for a week or so, then down she went. And it's gone down nicely. Now we had a green dot on the MACD platinum down here, so I'm in buy mode, and it sort of went sideways for a while, and then it's just dropped off a cliff again. And now on Friday, huge drop on the euro on Friday, red dot now on the, again drawing these trend lines in preparation, and drag my stop right down above this high here. This is good. So the sell's good. We're going all right with the sell. So that's the euro Swiss. Another trade's going the right direction. Euro yen. Pull the sell up here. Again, pause the video, read my notes. Went against me. Then Friday, the trading gods looking on me. Stop hasn't been moved yet. So it's all good. Yeah, it took a while, but we're heading in the right direction, which is surprisingly surprising. Euro USD, here we go, busy chart. Let's have a look. Sell, buy, sell. All right. So here's the first one. Sell in here. Read those notes there. We're still in that. It's good. The trend's down. See the trend's down? So like I always say, if the trend's obvious, which in this case it is, it's down, give those trades a little bit of room to move. Don't be in a rush to close them out, or take half if you wish, or scale out, but don't be so quick to move the stop or tighten the stop too much. Give them a bit of room. The trend's down, so try and get as much of that trend as you can. So in this case, the sell, so we're just slowly moving the stop down. Now the stop on that trade has been moved down to this high above here, which is good. Now the buy, let's have a look at the buy. Buy was taken in here, high risk trade, is trading against the trend. So this is a high risk trade. So that we're through the MACD platinum. In this area here, we're not getting to the MAs. We're struggling a bit. We've had a bullish candle, bearish candle, a little bullish candle. We're already through the MACD platinum through the zero level. Close half, jam the stop right up, nice and tight. Like we're going against the trend. That's when you jam the stop up, which I have here, called it here. Then we get the sell signal. This is on, what's that? That was Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. So early in the week, we had a sell signal, which there, and my stop was up here and came close, didn't touch it. Friday was kind to us. Yeah, but the problem is we're now out of the buy, so I'll remove that buy. So I'll just highlight that in purple, so I know to go back to this chart after the video. I just leave it on the I just leave it on the video, on the chart to show you for the video. That's all. So that buy is now stopped out. So that would have been an overall small profit on that buy. We're still in this partial sell here, and we've got the most recent sell, and the stop loss is still protected. MACD platinum still above the zero level, so looking okay in the euro. It's a pair I don't particularly like to trade, but it was been good. All right, pound Swiss. Let's have a look how we're going here. If you watch any of my videos, you know I've been banging on about this trend. This lack of trend. Sideways market. Nothing's changed. It's still sideways, isn't it? Like I say, eventually it'll break out of this, and you just want to be on it when it happens. Took a sell here. It was a high risk trade. We're already on this low here, and it went against me right from the get-go, as all my trades do. And look, and it's popped down nicely. MACD platinum is now through the zero level. I'm going to give it one more day. So Monday, we'll see if we get to this low here. Remember these support resistance, not an exact price. It's just a zone. So you could probably say that's all the same zone, but we'll just say it's a different one because there's an obvious difference there. So we'll see if we get to this level here. We'll give it one more day, then we're certainly closing half, and we're going to drag that stop down probably above the high here, or even I might even down here somewhere. It's because it could just hit here and bounce straight back up, and don't want to lose anything. It's in a range. It's like if anyone knows baseball, it's the base hit type. We're not looking for a home run here. If it eventually will break this range and it'll take off, and hopefully we're on it. But in the meantime, just play it safe. So our sell's looking all right at the moment. Pound yen. There's a lot of discussion about this in the Telegram channel. All the guys on the lower time frames that just doing buys and sells. Here's me sitting on the sell for about a week now. But in the meantime, we had this buy here. Here's the buy here. Again, it was a range bound, broke the trend. It was a tight buy, and you can see my notes. I discussed that at the time. It's gone up nicely. Now we've got this sell here. MACD Platinum's a long way above the zero level, long ways. So when I say the word extreme, it normally means either the MACD Platinum's a long way above or below the zero level, or price is a long way from the moving averages. Either the moving average will go to price, or price will come back to the moving average. Same with the MACD Platinum, it goes back to the zero level. It meanders around the zero level. So we took this sell here. You can read it there. So in the meantime, the buy. Sorry, I'm like I've smacked down a can of Red Bull before I started this video because I'm talking really quick this morning for some reason. So we took the buy. We've already closed half, and now we are locking in profit on the buy. We've taken a sell. Stops up here, and it's gone against me initially, but it's come good. Makes me look like a genius sometimes. So the signals are good, guys. Generally, these QMP dots are pretty good. So we're looking good there. The buy, we're locking in profit. The sell, we're starting to get a bit of profit, but it's a high risk trade. You can read the notes there. Right, pound New Zealand. Again, a sell back here, going pretty good actually. We through the MACD Platinum went through the zero level. See, we took the sell MACD Platinum above the zero level. Grey warning line. We've got a green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level, so I'm in buy mode. Hence, I tighten up the sell. Already closed half. Tighten up the sell, and I start drawing my lines and my potential divergence lines. Not until they're confirmed, but I just keep on adjusting them. If it keeps on going down below the zero, then it's no longer valid. Just delete it. In the meantime, they're there, so I can see. As soon as I see a buy signal, which is not going to happen anytime soon, definitely not Monday. Well, yeah. So it's pound New Zealand looking good. Pound USD, Great British Pound, United States dollar. Right, we're in a buy from back here. Read the notes there. What happened here? I took the buy. MACD Platinum below the zero level, went sideways as usual, then popped up nicely through into the MAs, high risk trade, jam up the stop, jammed it up a bit more now, so already half closed. It's gone up nicely, hit the 240 LMA, LWA, linear weighted moving average. Now we've got what we got here, the hidden bearish divergence. You can see lower highs on price, higher high on the MACD Platinum. I love the hidden divergence. So this is a good signal for me. Took the sell, went against me on Thursday, and I'm thinking, here we go. Friday, bang, look at that. It's gone down nicely. Stops up here. MACD Platinum still a long way above the zero level, so I'm just leaving my stop up there. The buy, we're locking a little bit. We've already taken some profit, locked in a little bit of profit there. It's just for protection now. And you can see I write my notes on what my previous trades are. So that's a pound USD looking good. Friday, thank you, Friday. New Zealand CAD. Last trade was a buy here. MACD Platinum below the zero level. High risk trade on this big support level here. Gone up nicely. MACD Platinum through the zero level into the MAs. Close half, drag the stop up. Sound like a broken record. In the meantime, we've got a red dot on the MACD Platinum, hence the grey vertical line. It's a warning thing, getting ready to roll over. So just the stop, I'll just keep the stop there. Eventually, this may roll over, and what would happen if I got a sell signal? I would just drag this buy stop up below these little lows here and take the sell. It's a pair you hear me saying every week. I like trading this pair. New Zealand CAD, USD, Japanese yen. This one's not been kind to us, but we're doing all right. Last signal, good signal, was a buy here. Again, this is a range-bound pair. Eventually hit the range, broke, then it broke through properly, which is good. So we're in a buy, partial buy, locking in profit there. It's good. In the meantime, we had a sell up here somewhere. This is going back probably late last week, was it? It was that Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So yeah, a week ago. Took the sell, but went against me, come down. Friday's popped up a little bit, stop's still there. In the meantime, MACD Platinum's heading down, close to the zero level. The good thing is, got profit locked in on the buy side. So overall profitable on this trade at the moment. I closed both trades, that's all good. Not looking ideal. It's been a tough pair to trade. I don't know why. I used to like trading the USD, Japanese yen, but for some reason it's just been tough to trade in the daily charts. Look at this crap here. All this in here, ugly. Sideways, yeah. Anyway, anywho, USD, Singapore dollar, not everyone's pair, the first pair that rolls off someone's tongue, but it actually moves pretty nicely. The few issues I have with it are the spread and the overnight interest rate, the swap. It's brutal. Not brutal, it's just not good. But it generally moves nicely. So we had a sell trade up here on the daily charts, comes down, back the platinum through the zero level, high risk, touch the MAs, like it's a high risk trade. So you got to be closing half, dragging your stop down, which I already have. We're still in that. In the meantime, then we get a buy trade. We've got support on the 240 moving average there. See it here. And again here, took the buy. Then I looked like a dickhead because it didn't go, especially on Thursday. It went against me. Didn't come anywhere near my stop, but Friday's popped up nicely. MACD Platinum still below the zero level. So we're locking in a bit of, we've already taken some profit on the sell and we can't lose on the second half. So it's like our insurance now. The buy we've taken. Look, I could look at moving that stop up a bit tighter there. You'd think after that bullish candle, if we get another bearish candle, then that's going the wrong way. So that's US Singapore dollar looking good. Now here's the one I've highlighted in yellow or orange. It's that XAU USD is gold. All right, so it's just gold against the US dollar. We've actually done pretty well. I said this last week, I don't think we've lost a trade on gold since I've started calling the trades. You look at the QMP dots where they are, they've been pretty, maybe this one we took a loss on. Yeah, but I think we're still in the buy, so we didn't. Anyhow, moving right along. We had a buy here. It's gone up. I've gone through in this last week's video. We've just dragged the stop up above the entry level. Monday, now with TradingView. Now, if you're on MT4, MT5, you won't see this, but on TradingView, you do. Good thing about TradingView, the dots, QMP or the MACD Platinum dots present on the close, Friday's close, so I know exactly what's coming up on Monday. Hence, I'm confident. That's a sell on Monday on gold. Now, looking at it, there's no divergence there. MAs are pretty tight. I'd leave this buy on. The buy is locking a little bit of profit. It's a partial buy. Stops above the entry. Take the sell. Put the stop. I'd probably put the stop up here, pretty high actually, above these highs here. So if you drag this across, keep it at zero. So I'm thinking the stop just above that, and take the sell on Monday, as long as it opens pretty close. And the problem with gold is it can gap a bit on the weekends because gold is traded throughout, 24/7 sort of thing. So just be careful, but definitely a sell there on Monday. MACD Platinum's above the zero level. It's not a great setup, but we got this partial buy. Take the sell. That's our Monday trade call on gold. All right, let's have a look at US dollar, which is just the US dollar. Here's actually a new buy signal on Monday. I just do this out of curiosity. These three pairs down here, just to have a look at the general market and get a bit of a feel for it, and just to show that the high probability of the divergence method works on all charts basically. This could be a 5-minute chart. I could be showing you the same thing. So MACD Platinum below the zero level, green QMP dot buy. So we had a buy here, we had a sell there. They're sort of working out. I'll clear some of these lines. Now the new one's a buy. The US dollar's got some strength for some reason on Friday, as we saw by the other charts. US 500, just a general look at the US stock market. Now, this blue line just represents the high. And look at that, we've cracked it. So we're at high highs now on the US stock market. We have a red dot on the MACD Platinum. Now, remember, this has got a bullish bias, so I don't trade it, but if you say you traded I don't know if you could, how you trade this. I guess you could trade the, what do they call it, the Dow 30 or something like that. I can't, the futures contracts, you'd be more inclined to buy than you would be to sell. If you're selling, you keep stops tight. We did have a bit of a pullback here, and everyone's thinking, oh, it's getting bearish, higher, lower highs, etc. Then bang, she's popped straight back up. But this is getting, the MACD Platinum's a long way above the zero level. So, there's a potential for a rollover, but at the end of the day, price is king, and it just goes to the moon, so be it. So we've broken the previous high. That's that blue line there. That's why I left it on there. And now Bitcoin, BTC, USD, Bitcoin against US dollar. What do we got here? The last signal was this sell here, which to me is not a really, we had some divergence there. Again, this has probably got a bias, bullish bias. These green lines, 50,000, 60,000. So these are big numbers, when they're mental numbers, like they're round numbers. 60,000 seems to be a big number in Bitcoin. I think it's because it's probably been there before. Let's have a look at what do we want. Let's have a look at a monthly chart. It's probably the wrong one. Monthly is probably not a good one. Let's have a look at a weekly chart. What have I done here? 1 week, all right. And here, you can see 60,000 is a big number here. It's an obvious number. There's a 50,000. So we have these numbers in Bitcoin, and I know it's hard to get a read on it. This is what, 2017. Remember when everyone, 2020. Where's 2000? Who knows? I can't even read my dates right. What was that? Yeah. Anyway, had the big runs on Bitcoin. Everyone gets excited about it. Remember the days when it got to 20,000, everyone got excited and thought that was it. Now look at it. So yeah, it's just for last trade was a sell, which is something I would have had trouble taking, and it's proved to be probably a good call. MACD Platinum's below the zero level, so we're looking back to the upside. Has it come back to the MAs? Who knows? All right, guys, I'm starting to dribble a bit. Let's bring up this thing again, this Word document. If you were wondering what some of the colors or lines or indicators were, have a read of this. And like I said, all these trades are called in the Facebook group, in the Telegram channels, and the Matt from Family Man Trading's Discord channel. So everyone's more than welcome to join any of those social media sites. I post the screenshots there. You got this weekly video, obviously, and I call the trades at the time. So yeah, it's all very transparent, all very no after the fact type calls, and these aren't trade signals. These are just to give you an idea, show you how the system works and what I'm looking at, and possibly how to manage trades, etc. So it's Saturday lunchtime, nearly time for me to leave the apartment, as my cleaner will be here soon, and I'll get this video uploaded. Enjoy the weekend, stay safe wherever you are. Thanks for watching, and as I said, if you do like the videos, hit the subscribe button or hit the like button. That would be greatly appreciated. All right, cheers guys, thank you.